So good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that like D-Book has his shoe like kind of like the focal point in it, and it says "Be Legendary." And I think he's a legend. Just signed like a crazy extension. I love like the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that.
How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington and nothing.
Thank you, Kevin.
Good story, DA. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in it.
Coming on to the floor for the Jazz.
How much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Smith scanning the floor. Beal gets a wide open look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. It's all knotted up.
Oh, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
MP, no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Outside Bryant, beyond the arc. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Shots good by Clarkson.
The thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. Kicks it to Smith. Bryant against Gobert. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Kisper's checked in for Bradley Beal. The Jazz also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. They trail by 1. Smith drawn the double team. There's the triple. Kispert, no good. Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's MP for 3. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Off target with his 3. So it's the Wizards now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Here's Whiteside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You can't teach size. Whiteside with a strong move against physical defense.
Jazz foul. Number 69.
This is his first free throw of the game.
4th team foul.
That's good from Kip.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Here's MP. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Down low. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Bogdanovich. Donovan Mitchell is out there with MP. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position.
And they continue to control the glass.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Beal. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
With Washington.
1:52 left in the first half. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kuzma against Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Beal, the pass to Caldwell Pope.
His passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
We all know, Chris, it's an honor to make the All-Star game, but for Bradley Beal, the 2021 game, I think, was extra special.
Yeah, Brad got the start for the team tonight. He's close friends with Jason Tatum. Beal started mentoring Jason Tatum, both growing up in St. Louis, and incredibly, both have become stars.
And here's MP for 3. The shot comes out. Now Washington takes it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
And Washington making a change here. Ryan's checked in. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Beal from long range. Gobert pulls it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Bogdanovich finds MP. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes it to MP. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And MP with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kispert subbed in for Raul Neto. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Eric Vasco comes in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And MP subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Bradley Beal is out there with Kispert. And it's Bryant in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. The defensive end, he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
That's his first.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer, who's currently suffering from shin splints and is in a lot of pain right now. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Pass to Kispert. 51 seconds left in the third. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound by Azubuike.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Conley kicks to Gay. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it has to be these days. You need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The Wizards have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Well, you know, Bradley Beal, he's always been a terrific player, but he evolved his game in impressive ways. I mean, he's really taken himself to a whole new level.
The drive by MP. O'Neal dishes to MP. 6 to shoot. Lined up there for Bogdanovic. Stolen by Avdia. That shot off the mark. And so it's Utah holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his hands to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got MP. Whiteside is out there at Bogdanovic. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, he's smart to take it what he sees. When you give Bill this look, he jumps all over.
It's deflected. And here's Caldwell Pope. Beal driving inside.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. MP looking around. Now the pass to Whiteside. Right wing. MP outside. Stolen by Avdia. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Beal with the bucket.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact.
MP outside. Inside. Here's Whiteside. Good in the assist goes to MP. And the Jazz lead by 3.
But with a strong understanding of defensive coverage, Whiteside typically makes the right play and pick and rolls.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And from day one, there was no doubt about Hassan Whiteside's ability to impact the game with his defense.
Yeah, he's one of a handful of guys who can rack up a triple-double. Using rejections as one of the stats. I mean, he makes guys think twice about driving the lane when he's on the court.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Hachimura. And Raul Neto subbed in for Avdia. Switcher also for Utah. Go Bears check in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. And see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Kuzma outside. Back to Beal for 3. Hands it from downtown. Beal's got 30.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this year.
Nice ball movement by Utah. MP passes to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal.
And the length of Gobert can be so...
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz. At the line for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for 1.
And for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Utah calls timeout. They're up by 6. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Still trying to apply the finishing touches. That's what they'll be talking about.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
And so it's Utah with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone.
I'm a bad boy. When I get off my 10 got to the cash and got in my bag, boy. Please don't think it's sweet, I stay with you, even though I'm a sad boy. You better
Yo, what's up, man? Hey, need some help? Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it, you got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's go, let's do it! Shot! Yeah, baby! It's right. Three of them, baby. Turn it up! Hey, hit me up.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Now let's get to work. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We gotta limit easy scores. Coaches, set up the drill. Let's get it, fellas.
Come on, box him out, man.
Yeah, Hassan!
Come get it, come get it. Don't forget the clock. Box out. Give me that.
Get your mind right.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Hey, I'll see you later.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. Come on, man. You got it.
Hey, right here. See you later, man.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Switch! Chris! word. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Spring coming. What you doing, man? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Yeah, baby. Spring coming. Hey, take that squall. What's the roll? Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Danielle, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17.
Well, for the first time.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home court. How beautiful. Well, this one's about to get going.
The Utah Jazz.
All right, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. So here's the Clippers starting group. George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Marcus Morris out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Mann in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, the backcourt and a high.
Out and run, Grant. Well, hey, when you've got the speed and athleticism, it's the best way to play. You have to challenge the defense to keep up with you.
Here's Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
MP, the pass to Whiteside. Doesn't go for him.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
A different look for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mitchell. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubats, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Mann. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Jackson against MP. Powell right side. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Powell. Clock is at 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Powell's got 5.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Jackson. And he buries his first look. Utah leading. To the inside. Zubats with the steal. Gay against Kennard. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Utah, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. A nice shot by MP.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Kennard outside. Stolen by Whiteside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And MP with a basket on the assist from Whiteside.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Powell outside. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Oh, my goodness!
That's out. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Whiteside. To the middle. Nice shot by Pascal. Pascal's gotten his second bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Eric Pascal is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's MP. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Azubuike in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. MP shot is off. The Clippers trail. Powell outside. Jackson on the wing. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. And it's Utah the other way. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
When Jackson can't get all the way to the rim, this is his go-to. Shoots for a decent percentage from mid-range.
And Utah calls time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles. We just get the snapshots.
Clippers substitution.
George against MP. Now here's George. Defense right on him. He was all alone on that one. Jackson's got 7 points.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson. Generate more power in the catch and shoot.
And the basket by MP.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
There's Jackson with the 3. The rebound by Whiteside.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
From 13, it doesn't go for him.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
Powell passes to Jackson. Up top, George. Gay against Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gay picks one up.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Alexander Walker comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Batum's checked in.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's MP. Oh, another miss by MP.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
1 second left.
Active on defense when Powell.
And so we wrap up the first half. Jazz out in. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
He's been so
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. Gay's checked in for Clarkson. And MP is subbed in for Conley. And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Norman Powell out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Kennard in at the 3. And it's Powell off the drive. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early. And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Zubac. The quick look, no good that time.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Utah's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. From deep, MP drops in the 3. MP's got 9.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Up top, Powell, covered by MP. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Gay outside. Back to MP. Pass to Mitchell. MP outside. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Powell outside. And Whiteside with a block.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus he can block your shot with either hand.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And there's the foul against the Clippers. And he drops the first.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line. And Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Azubuike, he's checked in for Utah. Alexander Walker comes in for Mitchell. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Jackson comes in for Kennard.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Leonard way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front, up by 10. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Nikhil Alexander-Walker out there with MP. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Eric Paschal. And it's Azubuike in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
Utah's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Over to the left wing. Back to MP. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
And a moment here to take a look at some Huskers.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
.144 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Utah gets it back. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
George outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got assist number 7 tonight.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mike Conley.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for LA.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Bogdanovich down low. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Leonard against Clarkson.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
No luck on that one. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Some room here for George. Oh, he nails it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
MP, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 6.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
The Clippers call timeout. They're down by 6. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter.
Timeout for the Clippers.
the ball's knocked loose. Tries to save it. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovic has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you got to hit your free throws.
Leonard can't get it to go. Here's MP. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everybody.
Yo, what's up, man?
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
It'll drop, man. Keep shooting.
Hey, keep the ball, huh?
Good to know that you understand there's more to this game than offense. Let's work on that defense today.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Yo, set it up. Ball, huh? Hey, help, this man. Who's bad is that?
Again. Again.
Hit it. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Get by. You got it. Come on, man.
Get your mind.
That's all day, Spider.
Hey, hit me up. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Keep moving, baby. Keep moving.
Keep it going.
Woo! 3 of them, baby. That's good.
Let's go.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Hey, right here. Post him, man. Let's see him. Hey, he can ball, huh? You got it. Come on, man. Hey, see you later, man.
since I'm from Chicago, I am a Bulls fan. So the legendary version, I think, the cover was MJ, so I'm pretty excited about that too.
What's your MyCareer?
I actually made a center because my friend told me that it was like the easiest to kind of do.
So you go the easy route.
Yeah.
We get a look at the sun shining in the and as they.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The 4 and the 5, it's Johnson and Pirtle. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Walker.
Sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Gay finds MP. Pass to Mitchell. And it's blocked.
And looking engaged defensively. Langford showing he has what it takes to be a shot blocker.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell.
Coming on the floor for the Jazz, Nikhil Alexander.
1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. Primo, the pass to Collins. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Into the lane, and Langford with the stop.
A lethal attacker. Langford enjoys finding those avenues to the bucket and then just torching the defense.
Right side, the pass to Alexander Walker. MP against Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
To the inside, Langford. The rebound by the Jazz. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Primo, covered by MP. Shot, high post. Primo with the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
MP from deep three-point land. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's MP. And it's Azubuike in at the 5 down low. Pass to Bates-Diop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lonnie Walker comes in for Langford. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length of Gobert.
Spurs substitution.
1:30 left to play here in the half. Mitchell finds MP. And no good that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Langford has it in the corner. Pass to Bates Dion. Here's Collins. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Primo. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. MP, no good. Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
The Jazz making a switch here. As Abuki's checked in.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
MP kicks to Gay. Back to MP. The Jazz again can't hit it. And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The Spurs have made 2. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even. Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Vasco comes in for Clarkson. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Spurs also with the sub. Collins is checked in. That's good from Richardson. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons for the last several years.
On the court for San Antonio, Josh Richardson out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Collins. And it's Vassell in at the 2-guard position. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Utah. Both shots good from the stripe. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's MP. A rebound by the Spurs.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And Collins has got the ball here for San Antonio. It's a 1-point game.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
For Utah, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Now, here's MP. Defense right on him. The tray. Another miss by MP.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there. And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
To the left wing. Here's Whiteside. That shot missing. Spurs shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
To the middle. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. The three from MP. They get it back. And the jam by Whiteside.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The shot by Primo, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? So far, that's not been the case. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
There's the pass to Vassell. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Pass to Primo. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Utah.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Whiteside. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Whiteside's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bates Diop, the pass to Primo. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's MP. And a missed layup. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother.
Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Whiteside. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Rudy Gay. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And here are the Spurs. They're on a 14-5 run here. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got MP. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in at the 3 spot.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Bates Diop. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 9. 3-pointer. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Spurs substitution, Zach Collins. Josh Richardson.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Walker. Here's the 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Spurs lead by 12.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. And so it's the Spurs with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Alder.
Martin Lawrence, I'm a bad boy. When I get off my